Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go over some information at the end of chapter 11. So the first thing that talked to us about was how countries are always competing against one another for foreign direct investment, and how important it is for managers to have information about these countries so that way they can compare them all to each other and decide which one's going to work best for them, which one they're going to want to work with. And also they define business clusters as showing a new way of thinking about location decisions, um, challenges conventional logic on how companies should be configured, and provides a different approach to organizing a supply chain. So the book showed us lots of different types of business clusters. One of the highest clusters, they gave examples of Silicon Valley, East London, Tech City, and Paris Salis. Sorry, I'm butchering those names. Also, they talked about factor endowment clusters, which are created due to competitive advantages arising in geographic location. So think of like vineyard vines in Napa and Sonoma. Um, think about that. And then knowledge service clusters that are found in developing countries with software engineering and IT-based services. They gave a couple different examples, such as Mexico, Taiwan, and they also gave a few examples of how clusters can be successful. They talk about how they really provide a close cooperation, coordination. They really provide fierce competition in promoting innovation and profitability. So now we're going to move into sustainable development and facility location. The World Commission on Environment and Development defines sustainable development as development that means the needs of the present without compressing the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. And basically what that means is the decisions that we make right now are going to only affect our future generations even more than they're affecting us right now. So it's really important to think through the decisions that I really think a lot of countries are starting to realize how important climate change is. So most of them have joined this treaty, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the UNFCCC, and basically they really discuss all the issues and how to move forward with it. For example, one of the main projects that has caused a lot of debate is the Keystone L pipeline. It's been under debate for a lot of years and hasn't actually got to start yet because of all this debate. Some people say that the heavy oil will really, really affect climate change in the worst way. Others talk about the positives, how it's going to create lots of jobs, and how we need oil anyway, so we're just going to have to go ahead and extract it at some point. So moving into 11.6, we're going to talk about additive manufacturing, which is just another word for 3D printing. And what that means is it's a process of making three-dimensional solid objects of pretty much any shape or size from a digital model. This technology was first developed by the MIT, the MIT, I guess, and funded by grants from the Office of Naval Research and National Science Foundation. So kind of a brief overview of the process of 3D printing. It's basically taking a thin layer of either stainless steel or ceramic powder, putting it with a liquid binder and fusing it into different layers to form the final shape or product, whatever you're trying to make. So there's a few different steps to do it, a few different ways to do it, but that's the general. And there are lots of different benefits of 3D printing, which include shorter lead times, mass customization, reduced parts count, complex shapes, and lower energy consumption. So lots and lots of different benefits to doing it. I know it's kind of taking over the field right now. A lot of people are leaning more towards it. It's definitely being used in the dentistry field. They use it to build teeth, dentures, and braces. And now a dentist can print a tooth in less than 6.5 minutes, which is pretty cool. And also, it's pretty affordable for what you're getting, and it's very fast. As we said, you can make something in 6.5 minutes. So it's really helping a lot of businesses keep their production in the U.S. and also helping small businesses grow because they can get it with the affordable.